RiverBender.com's live coverage of today's game is brought to you by Macias Insurance Agency, your local independent insurance agent. Andy's Auto Body, Tire, and Auto Service and Sales. Auto Butler Car Wash and Express Lube, located at 1706 Homer Adams Parkway in Alton. Auto Centers Nissan, home of the Wiggity Way. Roper's Regal Beagle, the Metro East's premier sports bar and grill. Shell Community Federal Credit Union, the one place to go for all your banking needs. Alton Sports Tap, sports, food, and good times. Liberty Bank, bank local, bank Liberty. Ruderman Plumbing, your locally owned plumbing superheroes. Gerard Fisher, American Family Insurance, all of your protection under one roof. Tom Lane State Farm, your good neighbor agent in the Riverbend. First Mid-America Credit Union, exceeding member expectations since 1934. Roberts Ford, the value store since 1949.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for joining us here on RiverBender.com as we're here at the East Alton Ice Arena for a marquee matchup between the MVCHA 2A champion Edwardsville Tigers and the Challenge Cup champion CBC Cadets. Two teams that have dominated their respective leagues in the last few years, Edwardsville winning 4 straight MVCHA titles and CBC winning 10 Challenge Cups in the last 15 years. Challenge Cup Series versus the MVCHA is underway as the CBC wins the faceoff. Edwardsville gets it behind the CBC net. Schaefer dumps it back behind the net. Raftery's there to get it. Centering pass to Hennister, a shot and a big save by goaltender Bernardini. So good pressure early on from the Tigers. Getting a quick shot off. A little bit different here than we're used to in normal high school hockey in the MVCHA. 15-minute periods rather than the 13 we're used to. Captain Warda up for Schaefer. Now Hennister with a partial breakaway, and he can't come up with the puck. Backhand shot and a blocker save by Bernardini. Now Warda is able to hold in the clearing attempt. Pass over to Hennister. He can't control it. Now CBC behind their net. They're going to make it up the ice. Wilhelm, he'll give it up for Winter. Winter just dumps it in back behind the net. He'll leave it, and it's picked up by Warda. Warda off the boards for Schaefer. Schaefer for Hennister. I apologize, that was not Hennister. That was Lewis. And we'll have a face-off after a seemingly an offsides play. So far, Edwardsville has the momentum. They win the face-off, and Lewis will bring it in as he's checked hard by Hunt right at the blue line. Now it's held in by Trevino. Dumped around the boards. Aurelio's there to get it. He gets checked, and now CBC brings it out. Willis. He gets checked, but he leaves it for his winger, but was brought in offsides. Willis was unable to hold as Sissel picked up the puck and brought it in offside. Now a face-off win for CBC. Handed off for Willis. His shot is gloved by goaltender Brady Griffin. His first sign of action as we're at the 13:28 mark here in the first period. Face-off win for Edwardsville. Puck sent up the board, taken away by CBC. A backhand shot, and that's covered up by Griffin. So after a few attacks by Edwardsville, CBC showing some life here with a couple of shots on goal. We'll have a face-off in Edwardsville's zone. Face-off won by Edwardsville. Sent up for Raftery, and now they're battling along the half boards. CBC comes away with it. Now Hennister gives it up for Schaefer. Schaefer gets a break, but he sends it out too far in front, and goaltender Bernardini came out to play it, almost lost it, and CBC is able to recover. Now we have a battle in the corner down in the Cadets' end. Centering pass, nobody was there. Now Schaefer intercepts a pass, backhand pass to Rafter. He couldn't come up with it. Now CBC is able to clear. Roofy with it. Taken away by Warda. Warda gets checked hard in the corner and gives it up for Henniser. Henniser tipped it up for Schaefer, back to Henniser. The two Tylers, they got great chemistry, and they proved it in the series against Triad. Henniser is checked hard back behind the net by Krogan. Now Lewis for Edwardsville. Trips up a defenseman from CBC, but there's no call on the play, and now we do have a penalty, our first one of the game, and it looks like it's going to be against Tyler Henniser of Edwardsville, so CBC will come on the power play. 12 minutes left in the first period. So Henniser gets a cross-checking call almost 3 minutes into the game, and we have our first sign of power play action. Now Captain Krogan dumps it in back behind the net. CBC controlling. A shot from the point, saved by Griffin, and now Edwardsville is just able to throw it out. Wilhelm has it now, dumps it off the boards, taken by Lewis. Lewis with nobody there gets it deep, and now CBC brings it back in the offensive zone. A pass, they can't come up with it, and it goes just through the crease and wide. Now Farmer for Edwardsville gets the puck taken from him. Pass comes back to the point to Wilhelm. His pass cross ice, shot blocked out in front, and Wilhelm gets it back again. Wilhelm's shot is blocked by Lewis, and he'll just clear it away, and we're down to 1:05 remaining in the CBC power play. Wilhelm gets the puck again. He wears the A for the Cadets. He's got it at the half boards. He'll just dump it back for Willis. Willis will bring it in. He gets it taken away by Raftery, and he'll just ice the puck and kill off another 5 or 10 seconds. So Pasaris has the puck now, hands it up for Willis. Willis brings it in across the blue line, has it down in the corner, looking for the wraparound chance, but it wasn't there. He'll send it back to Pasaris. He just dumps it in the corner. Warda is there and is able to clear. Now Schaefer gets tripped up, and we're going to have a penalty against CBC. So we'll have 21 seconds of 4-on-4 play and then an Edwardsville power play to counteract the CBC power play. CBC was able to get off a couple of shots on that power play attempt, but no goals. So Dembski gets a tripping penalty here at 10:30 into the period. And just 14 seconds remaining on the Henniser penalty before Edwardsville gets their first shot at a power play. Face-off win for Raftery. Wins it too cleanly, trying to get it back to his brother. Now it's dumped in by Warda, and there will be icing against the Tigers. So we'll have a face-off in Edwardsville's end, just a couple seconds on 4-on-4, and then we're into an Edwardsville power play. Face-off win for Edwardsville. Warda sends it around the boards. Henderson's out of the box. Schaefer's looking for him. He gets the puck tipped away by Harrison. Now, Magerio got it, dumped it away, and now it's dumped back in by CBC. Warda's back to get it. Warda for Schaefer. Schaefer has a tough time controlling, but is able to get it up to Raftery. That gets poked away, and now the Cadets are able to clear and get a change. Magerio is there, able to get it out of the zone. Now Willis hands it off for Krogan, and he'll just dump it in. Down to less than a minute left. And the Edwardsville power play as they almost turn it over in their own zone. Now it comes to Henniser. He's got a hot stick right now, and he gets that puck taken away by Krogan. Now CBC's able to clear. Magerio over for Farmer. Farmer just dumps it off the boards for Schaefer. It'll come to Magerio, and Magerio's looking for Lewis, too far out in front of him. Now CBC pressing. 31 seconds left. Short-handed. He'll bring it in. Shot. And it's a save by Griffin, and it's kicked away by the defenseman. It looked like it might almost rolled into the net. As Aurelio has it now, he'll shoot it, and it'll go into the glove of Bernardini. Great chance by Andy Willis from CBC, bringing it in short-handed and almost got it through the blocker of Brady Griffin as it was rolling in the crease, but the defense was able to clear it away. So CBC is able to clear, just down to 14 seconds left on the Edwardsville power play. They'll get one more shot at it. Farmer dumps it off to Bramstead. It comes up, and they lose the puck. Now CBC has it on the stick of Salenbach. CBC's penalty is over, and we have an icing against the Cadets. Good hockey here so far, going two ways. Tomlinson to take the face-off for Edwardsville. He loses it, and now Christian Brothers College is bringing it in. Down low, battle, and Farmer is able to come up with it, sending it around for Krebs. It's held in by CBC. Shot! And that goes through Griffin's legs, but he just got enough of it to send it wide. Couple of good chances here. And now we got a goal. CBC gets on the board first. It looked like it's off the stick of Spencer Salenbach. And that'll make it 1-0. Christian Brothers College. Just under 8 minutes remaining here in the first period. Face-off win for CBC. He comes up for Winter. Winter just dumps it in. Now Kelsey up for Schaefer. Schaefer will just dump it in, and goaltender Bernardini hands it off. Now Henniser gets a shot, and it's blocked out in front. Schaefer had a chance, but that was also blocked out into the corner, and now CBC is bringing it in. Good move, sends it back to the defense, shot, and a good blocker save by Griffin on the shot from R.J. Hunt at the point. Great two-way action here so far, 9-4 in shots in favor of the CBC Cadets, who lead the game 1-0. Face-off win for Edwardsville. CBC is able to hold it in. Now they'll just throw it in deep, and there to get it is Kissel. Kissel given trouble by Lewis. Now Aurelio chips it ahead, but he's checked at the line by Austin Dembski. Now CBC coming at him again. Willis has it. Brings it in across the blue line. A diving attempt by Aurelio gets it away, but it's held in. Delivering a good check there was Zach Pfizer. Pfizer centering pass, and that's tipped away. And CBC is able to hold shot that's tipped by Pfizer, and Griffin holds that. Good shot selection by John Serafin. Tipped in front, but Griffin is up to the task. Face-off win by CBC, a shot, and that's blocked by Raftery out in front. Now Schaefer. He's got Henniser on the far side, and that was by far offsides as Henniser got a little over anxious. Face-off one for CBC. Bring it up. Sollenbach has it, and it's tipped away from him. Now they'll just send it down deep. Back to get it for Edwardsville is Farmer. He'll send it around the boards, and he'll deliver a check on a cadet and is able to get it away. Now Raftery has it. Hands it off for Farmer. It's taken away by Roofy. That's handed back to the point. That shot goes wide. Now we get a shot, and that's turned away. And Edwardsville's able to clear. Yeah, we got a dump in by Vasaris. Stock back behind the net. And Edwardsville's able to clear. Teskey giving chase, blocks the clearing attempt, and able to get it deep. Now CBC's captain, Krogan, tips it off the boards and able to get it down low. And we're going to have a hand pass call against Christian Brothers College at 5.5 remaining in the first period. After an early jump by Edwardsville, CBC has taken a lead in shots 10-4 and a lead on the scoreboard 1-0. Now Krogan has it for CBC. He'll hand it off, taken away by Krebs. Puck goes down into the corner. Tomlinson and Raftery. Now it's taken away by Teskey, sent down low. Raftery has it, sends it up for Krebs. Krebs looking for Tomlinson. Couldn't get it. Now a shot comes from the point from Hunt. Now down low, the Cadets have it. Circling, looking for a pass. Not going to find it, but Willis still has it. He'll take a shot and a big glove save by Griffin. Great puck protection there by Andy Willis. Taking it around the boards, walking it into the slot, not finding a shot, getting away from defenders, and eventually finding a good open shot lane. Now Warda, the captain for Edwardsville, sees the puck taken away from him. And we're going to have a dead puck as the net comes loose. And we'll have a face-off in Edwardsville's zone. CBC controlling. His shot is blocked by Raftery. Now it's cleared away by Trevino, and a good play by Aurelio to get it deep. Lewis can't hold, and now CBC bringing it in, and a good defensive play by Farmer to get it away. Now pass for Trevino, he can't control it, and now CBC's got numbers with Winter bringing it in. His shot goes wide. Aurelio delivered a big hit down in front of the net. Now clearing a tip. Pass looking for Aurelio. He couldn't come up with it. And now Trevino giving chase on the puck. Now CBC brings it in. Shot blocked by Margerio. Centering pass, but nobody is there. Now a shot, and Raftery with a big block on the shot from Wilhelm. Now Farmer gives it off to Henniser. Henniser trying to make a move at the blue line, and he sees it taken away by Wilhelm. Now a puck up for Henniser, and he's got a breakaway. Henniser, shot, save, rebound, and another save. Great goaltending from Joe Bernardini. Keeps this game at 1-0 with two big pad saves with the right pad on the leading goal scorer for these Tigers, Tyler Henniser. Now it's brought in by Willis. Willis just throws it at the net, and Henniser delivers a check as they try to put it in, in the rebound. Now we get a shot from the point. That's blocked out in front. Wilhelm coming up with it. Now Krebs and Margerio trying to poke that puck away. CBC has it now. Back to Wilhelm at the point. He'll walk it to center, takes a shot, and a blocker save by Griffin. Now here comes Bramstead. He's got Schaefer on his far side. He loses the puck at the blue line, but Schaefer's able to pick it up. Schaefer off for Warda. Now Warda up for Tomlinson. And he's able to get that into the CBC zone. Sees the puck poked away by Bazaris. Now Schaefer has it. Sends it off the boards for Casey, who sends it deep. Now Casey has it again, taken away by Willis, and we got a 2-on-1. Willis has it now. His shot, turned away by Griffin. Big pad save by him. So now Krogan has it. Krogan will just send it deep, back behind his net to stop it is Griffin. He'll send it around the boards for Aurelio. Aurelio looking for Bramstead, and that's held in. A shot, and that'll just go wide of Griffin, and it comes out to Lewis, who is unable to get it out of the zone, held in by Roof. Now Huber sees the puck taken from him. Casey has it, looking for Lewis. And Lewis can't come up with the puck. And now Kroger will hand it up for Sollenbach. His shot's turned away. And now a centering pass looking for Roof, and that one couldn't connect. Comes out to the point, chipped away by Aurelio. He'll send it off the boards for Trevino, but that goes just behind him. Now Krogan getting fits from Trevino. He'll take it around the net, shot, and that just goes through the crease. So Krogan will just leave it behind his net. Now we got a centering pass and a spinorama type move, but it couldn't come up. Well, now Hennister gets the second breakaway of the game. It's shot and a big blocker save by Bernardini. Bernardini has had Hennister's number all night, as that is his second full breakaway, and he's had one partial as well. In the closing seconds of the first period, Edwardsville starting to climb back into it. And we have a penalty against CBC, so we'll finish this period and likely start next period with a Edwardsville power play. As Hennister has it, he'll hand it off for Raftery. Raftery will just walk it through the middle, but he loses the puck. It comes out to center, and he's forced to send it back to his D partner, Warda. Warda up for Raftery. He couldn't connect. And now back behind his own net is Safarin. Coming out for Hennister. He couldn't come up with it. And it's sent back in deep with just 15 seconds left on the clock in the first period. Raftery with it now. Sending it up for Hennister. Now Schaefer for Hennister. But he couldn't come up with it. And CBC will clear it away as the final seconds will tick off the clock here in the first period. 1-0 in favor of CBC. You're watching hockey on RiverBender.com.
It's the final play of the game. Down by 4, Andes will need to score to win it. The quarterback lines up. Ball is snapped. It's a handoff. He breaks outside of the tackle. He's got daylight. He could go all the way. Touchdown! Andes wins.
You too can score a touchdown at Andes Auto Sales.
Check out the all-star lineup at Andes Auto Sales today.
In the market for a new Nissan? Go no further than Auto Center's Nissan in Wood River, the #1 volume Nissan dealer in the Midwest. Auto Center's always has a huge selection, and every new Nissan is backed by Auto Center's exclusive low price guarantee, 30-day return, and lifetime powertrain warranty. Auto Center's also has a gigantic pre-owned inventory, and regardless of any credit problems, Auto Center's will get you approved. So be wiggity wise and hurry into Auto Center's Nissan. Highway 255 and 143 in Wood River, Illinois. AutoCentersNissan.com.
We're always looking for better ways to do things. But with some banks, better for them isn't always better for you.
You've reached Megabank. Press 1 to hear your current balance. Press 2 to hear these options again.
Introducing free Kasasa checking. When you do stuff for us, like swipe your debit card or get e-statements, we make it even better for you with cash back and refunds on ATM fees. Kasasa, carried locally at Liberty Bank. Do you Kasasa?
Red or black, silver or gold, new or used. At First Mid-America Credit Union, they know options are important to you. That's why they've made relationships with local dealerships where you'll receive all the extras with First Mid-America Credit Union's low rates and financing done on the spot. All you have to do is decide what you want. Your car, our loans, they're made for each other. www.1stmidamerica.org or call 618-258-3168 to speak to a representative.
Dad, the toilet's clogged again.
Rooterman to the rescue. We'll clean any drain, anytime, anywhere. Rooterman is your locally owned and operated plumbing and drain cleaning company. We're friendly, fast, and reliable. Rooterman takes the extra steps to protect your home while providing stellar 24-hour emergency superhero service with hometown pricing. So for plumbing repairs, drain cleaning, water heaters, filtration systems, or just when your house pipes are in trouble, call Rooterman.
At Shell Community Federal Credit Union, you are important. We work hard to ensure you have the best banking experience possible. Whether you are inquiring about opening a savings account or wanting to learn more about a loan, our professionals are here to help you with any questions, and we will walk you through every step of the process. Since opening our doors in 1935, we've never forgotten that our members are our most important asset, which is why we continue to excel. For all your banking needs, Shell is the one place to go.
Well, sir, after some serious consideration, I'd like to put in my 15-year notice.
You're quitting?
Technically retiring, sir. With a little help from my State Farm agent, I plan to retire in 15 years.
Wow, you're totally blindsiding me here. Who's going to manage your accounts?
Well, I'm going to finish packing my things. 15 years will really sneak up on you.
Jennifer will do your exit interview, and Adam made you a cake.
Red velvet.
Oh, thank you.
I made this.
Take charge of your retirement. Talk to State Farm agent Tom Lane to help you plan for your future today.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the second period action. CBC took the lead in the first period 1-0, but as the closing seconds, Edwardsville started to climb back into it and are now on a power play for the next minute and 10 seconds. They'll start off with Aurelio at center, Schaefer and Hennesser at the wings, Raftery and Warda back at defense. Aurelio will win the face-off and just dump it in deep. CBC will do the same. Warda has it, back behind his own net, looking for a breakout pass to Aurelio. Now his pass, he sees that blocked, a shot, and that'll go just over the net. That was Willis. Now Warda for Aurelio. Aurelio will send it up for Hennesser with 41 seconds left on the power play. He'll bring it in. He sends it up to Schaefer, and he couldn't control it. Now a pass comes up for Willis, and he can't get it as Raftery takes it and sends it over to Warda. Now Aurelio back for Warda. And Warda's pass comes up for Schaefer, and they're going to call this. Oh, it gets called off as Schaefer's able to catch it before it crosses the line. CBC is able to clear, and there's only 8 seconds left on the Edwardsville power play. Griffin sends it up for Schaefer. He sees it taken away, and that will do it for this Edwardsville power play as Willis gets a breakaway. Deeks shot, and looks like Griffin might have got a stick on it, and the puck goes out of play. So Edwardsville unable to come up with any shots on the power play. And we're still at 1-0. CBC wins the faceoff. We get a shot from Hunt that's blocked by Raftery in front. Now Sollenbach. It comes back to Hunt. His shot is blocked by Farmer. He'll send it off the boards for Trevino. Trevino for Raftery. His pass for Lewis. He sees that blocked. And now that'll come out deep into the Edwardsville zone. Maggio off the boards for Lewis. Now for Raftery. He clears it away. Captain Krogan sends it around the boards for Sollenbach. Sollenbach is met by Lewis, and now CBC will bring it out. Pass comes up for Sollenbach. He'll send it across ice, a shot, and we have another goal. It'll be Drew Krogan from Spencer Sollenbach And it's 2-0 now. Just under 13 minutes left in the second period. That was a very well executed play by CBC. Good vision by Sollenbach to find Krogan on the far side. Oh, Bramstead has it for Edwardsville. And now CBC has a 2-on-1 with Farmer back for Edwardsville. And he makes a good defensive play there and comes back out to center. And a scary moment there for Edwardsville as Harrison had it right in front of the net. Now Krogan has it again. He's just scored the second goal for CBC. Comes back to Krogan at the point. His shot goes off the pad of Griffin. Down into the corner. And Margerio is there. Now Tomlinson has it. Tomlinson will just send it off the boards, and they're going to call icing against the Tigers. Both teams undefeated this season, 21-0, sweeping through the playoffs and both winning titles in their respective leagues. Now Willis has it. Sends it around for Sissel. Sissel's checked by Ward. A sending pass and a good save by Griffin. As sitting out in front was Zach Pfizer. Now Henniser has it. He's had 2 breakaways thus far this game. Schaefer delivers a huge hit on Willis down in the corner, and that might be just what Edwardsville needs to get back in this game. Warda sets it off the boards for Raftery, and Willis delivers a hit on Raftery. Griffin unable to clear. Shot comes down low. Nice pass for Pfizer, looking for the one-timer pass and tip in, and he just sends it wide. Now Willis's shot backhanded, and that goes wide, and now we have Schaefer looking for Henniser. Henniser has it, and he gets checked by Dembski. Now Schaefer, a couple of good moves to control the puck, but CBC picks it up, and now they bring it out. Backhand pass deflected by Aurelio. Now Willis. He's been all over the ice tonight. Passes it down low, and a save by Griffin on the good scoring attempt by Sissel. Comes out to the point to Taris. Now for Sissel. Sollenbach has it down in the corner. Centering pass and a big save by Griffin on the shot from Trevor Wilhelm. Griffin has been tested often in this game and has made some great saves for this Edwardsville team, holding it to just a 2-0 lead for CBC. Shots are 20-7 in favor of CBC. Roof circles behind the net, and he'll hand it off for Huber. Now Huber back to Roof, and a shot, big save by Griffin, and Magerio is able to clear it away. And as CBC still has it in the zone, a pass is deflected by Farmer. Now it comes down low, goes behind the net, a centering pass, and that's cleared away by Krebs. We get a shot and a save by Griffin, another centering pass, and nobody was there. So back to get it is Fazaris. Teskey gets it away from him, but CBC is able to gain control. Now a pass up for Sollenbach. He scored the first goal of tonight's game. Now Huber for CBC. His pass for Sollenbach. Margerio is able to get enough on it that Griffin can cover up. 9:33 remaining here in the second period of this National Tournament Qualifier at the East Alton Ice Arena between the MVCHA champion Edwardsville Tigers and the Challenge Cup champion CBC Cadets. Face-off win for CBC. This shot is turned away. We get a shot from Krogan, and that just goes wide. That's held by Hunt. Now passed off, and a shot deflected by Warda. Now centering, and a shot off the blocker of Griffin from Winter. Raftery unable to clear as Krogan is there. He hands it down low for Daw, and his shot is turned away, and now Hennister's got another chance. Can't get ahead of Hunt. His pass for Schaefer is blocked in front, and now Raftery is able to hold as CBC had numbers. Now Raftery giving chase, dumps it off the boards, and Lewis is there for Edwardsville. He can't get a pass off. Now it comes down for Aurelio. Aurelio and Lewis battling with Hunt. And now Schaefer, a good job there to make sure that it's not a 3-on-1. We got a partial break, but Dahl couldn't come up with a pass. Edwardsville's able to clear. It goes all the way down into the cadet zone. And picking it up is Dembski. With it now is Sissel. Sissel just centers it. Nobody's there, and Farmer will pick it up for Edwardsville. He'll just dump it around the boards. And down to get it was going to be Trevino, but coming out of his net was Bernardini. Back behind his net, Surfin. And now Edwardsville's able to hold it in. Aurelio has it. He'll hand it off. And a shot from the far side boards. And that'll go wide. Now here comes CBC again. It's Willis. Bramstead with good back check is able to get the puck away. And now Trevino dumps it around the boards, and we have a stoppage in play. Edwardsville's net comes off at the 7:35 mark in the second period. Shots 23-8 in favor of CBC. Now here comes Teskey for Edwardsville. Hands off for Bramstead. His shot is turned away by Bernardini. Down low for Edwardsville. Centering pass, and it's turned away and put out of play by CBC. And we have a stoppage in play. 7:17 remaining. CBC wins the faceoff, and now they'll start to bring it out. Good play by Hennister to keep it in, and he gets checked by Pizarris. And we have a whistle. Looks like an injury to Edwardsville. And it looks like it might be Tyler Hennister that's down for Edwardsville. Hennister's had a great game so far today. Two breakaways though so far, even though he doesn't have anything to show for it on the board. Hennister's up, and he looks okay. Trainer will check him out. He received quite the hit from Donovan Pizarris near the top of the circle in CBC's zone. It remains 5-on-5 hockey. Aurelio will fill in for Hennister. Dumped off the boards and sent back in by Kelsey. Now Warda has it for Schaefer. Schaefer hands it off for Raftery. Raftery for Aurelio, and that gets tipped away. Aurelio will just take it back in his own zone, and they'll regroup. Now Aurelio will look up ice for Schaefer. Schaefer driving to the net. He'll put a backhand on net and a save by Bernardini. Puck back behind CBC's net, dumped around for Winter. Winter hands it up, sees it taken away from him by Margerio. Now Lewis hands it up for Trevino. That gets poked away by Hunt. Hunt is checked hard by Lewis at center ice as he dumped the puck in. Now Margerio looking for Bramstead a shot, and that's covered up by Griffin. Winter taking that shot. Looked like it might have gone over the net, but a good glove save by Griffin. Face-off win for CBC. It's stuck out in front, and coming away with it is Aurelio. CBC's able to hold the puck in. Now it's dumped back to the point for Krogan. His shot is turned away by Griffin. Now a centering pass, shot and a save by Griffin again. Couple of big ones there, and now Edwardsville's able to get it out. Now Henniser back in the game, and he's given fits by Krogan. And Schaefer delivers a great reverse hit, and Margerio's able to hold it in, but CBC gets it back out, and Aurelio's going to get called for tripping as he went for the poke check and caught the skate of Jack Harrison. And now the Cadets will have a power play with 5:24 left on the clock in the second period. The Cadets holding a 2-0 lead, going to try and increase it to 3 here. Now Lewis has it. Lewis gets checked, and now CBC has it. It's Krogan. He sends it across center ice. Gets around Lewis, now around Raftery. The other Raftery delivers a check, and Salashach has it. He'll give it back for Wilhelm. Wilhelm for Krogan. Now for Willis. Back for Krogan, who takes a shot, and that's tipped in front by Salasech on the broken stick shot by Krogan. Now over for Willis. Willis circling, gives it off to Wilhelm, who will just take it to center. Walks the line, takes a shot, and it goes off the backside of Raftery. Now Wilhelm hands it over. Goes cross ice, a shot, and that's blocked by Raftery and cleared away. Minute left in the power play for CBC. Now it comes up for Salasech. Salasech hands it off for Roof. Willis has it now. Hands it back for Wilhelm. Wilhelm far side for Bazaris. Has it taken away by Henniser, and he gets a partial break again. Has it down low, his shot, and a save by Bernardini. And we're going to have a penalty against CBC with 32 seconds left in the Edwardsville penalty. So in 32 seconds, Edwardsville will have a power play of their own. That was Henniser's second partial break, and he's had 2 full-on breakaways, so 4 breakaway chances thus far for Tyler Henniser. So Raftery and Schaefer will be up front. No, it'll be Henniser and Schaefer up front for Edwardsville, with Warda and Margerio on the back end. CBC will win the faceoff. It's dumped in by Winter. Handed off, and now we'll get a shot and a save by Griffin. Up front for CBC is Winter and Harrison, with Dembski and Hunt on the back end. Handed off for Dembski, and that comes out to center, so they're forced to come out of the zone. Hunt has it now. Over for Dembski. Dembski scots behind his net. He'll hand it off for Harrison. Now Harrison up for Winter. Winter drives the net, just goes wide. Warda off the boards, and Edwardsville's power play penalty is up, so now they're on the power play. A shot comes from Harrison, and a glove save from Brady Griffin. So Edwardsville will have 1 minute and 22 seconds of power play time with 3:18 remaining here in the second period. CBC is leading in shots 29-12 and lead on the scoreboard 2-0. Face-off win by Aurelio for Farmer. He'll send it off the boards for Hentisser. Hentisser will dump it off for Warda, and he'll give it right back. Now Hentisser, saucer pass for Aurelio, goes over his stick, and back to get it is Krogan. Sends it all the way down, and Warda is back to get it. Edwardsville regrouping with under a minute left in their power play time. Hennisser has it again. Tries to get through the defenseman Pizarris. Now Aurelio has it. His pass off for Hennisser. Hennisser trying to get it back to the D, taken away by Willis, and he'll bring it in to the Edwardsville zone. He sees his chance, tipped away by Farmer, but he'll get the puck back, take it in, a shot, and that'll just go wide, glove side of Griffin. So Aurelio has it. Dumped off for Farmer. Farmer's able to get it in deep in the CBC's end. Down to just 15 seconds left in Edwardsville power play time. CBC clears it away. Turned aside by Griffin. Warda gets it back. And this will be the last drive for the Edwardsville power play. Now Trevino, he sees his pass taken away, and Wilhelm is out of the box. Icing against CBC, and no goals yet again on the Edwardsville power play. Winding down here in the second period, just a 2-0 lead for Christian Brothers College over the Edwardsville Tigers. Now face-off win for Edwardsville. Bramstead tries to take a shot off the face-off, and he sees that shot blocked. Now back behind his own net is Serafin. He hands it off the boards. Comes up for Solisback. Now Huber. Huber in across the blue line. He'll skate it around the circle trying to center it. And that goes off the side of the net. Picking it up is Roof. Now a shot from the point, tipped away, and that'll just go wide. Warda trying to give chase. And now Edwardsville will come up with it. Margerio has it, trying to send it up for Trevino, and it's held in. Taking a shot and a save by Griffin. Puck still loose out in front, and Bramstead's able to come away with it. Bramstead will take a shot that just goes wide of the CBC net. Now CBC bringing it out. Hunt looking for Salabach, and that's going to be icing against the Cadets with 48 seconds left here in the second period. We'll see if Edwardsville can get something on the board before the end of the period and come away with only down one going into the third. Face-off win for Raftery. He'll just throw it on net and an easy cover-up for Bernardini. Back to Raftery. His shot, he whiffs, and now Winter hands it up for Dahl. Circles around to give it back to Winter, and he put it too far ahead of him. Now it comes down for Dahl. Winter meets the puck there at the half boards, chips it down for Dahl, but Krebs is there. Sends it off the boards, and now bringing it down low is Wilhelm. Wilhelm off the boards for Winter. Winter looking for Wilhelm, and that pass is deflected by Raftery. Wilhelm's able to get a shot. Tipped by Dahl, but goes wide. Now Winter has it again. His shot goes into the glove of Griffin. That'll do it for the second period. You're watching hockey on RiverBender.com.
All right, sir, we finished all the services on your car. They'll take it over for your complimentary car wash, and they'll call you when it's ready.
Timeout! Come here! I need better coverage. Anybody here give me better coverage?
Put me in, coach. I can give you better coverage. Not only can I give you better coverage, I can protect your dreams. Call me, Gerard Fisher, 466-7062.
Hey, where do you want this ladder?
Oh, come on, coach.
I'll grab the birthday cake, you bring the gift, if you're sure she's ready.
She's 16, honey, and she's earned a set of keys.
She's studied and practiced, I know, but it's a big responsibility.
When you have a teen driver, it's good to know that Madison Mutual has the insurance coverage you need.
She's ready, and so are we. I talked to our Madison Mutual agent.
Call Barry Macias, your local independent insurance agent, at 467-2874.
The more life changes, the more you need Madison Mutual.
What brand of vehicle do you drive? Ford, Chevy, Chrysler, GMC, Buick, Toyota? No matter what brand of vehicle you drive, Quick Lane at Roberts Motors can take care of your maintenance needs. And you don't need an appointment here, just drive on in. Need tires? No need to shop around. We have the lowest tire prices around, guaranteed. Stop in today and see why life truly is better in the Quick Lane. Or see us online at RobertsMotors.com.
Roper's Regal Beagle, located on Godfrey Road, is the Metro East premier sports bar and grill. Open Sunday through Thursday till 2 a.m. and Fridays and Saturdays till 3 a.m. At Roper's Regal Beagle, you will enjoy some of the area's best pizza from their wood-fired pizza oven. There's also a full kitchen offering a huge variety, as well as a soup and salad bar. Sports fans, Roper's Regal Beagle is the place to watch the game. 27 TVs, NFL ticket, Big Ten, Pac-12, and streaming local high school sports.
Sports, food, and good times. That's what you'll find at Alton Sports Tap. With our daily specials and the best wings around, no game day is complete without us. Between our main bar, enclosed and outdoor patios, you won't know where to begin your evening. Alton Sports Tap has a spacious banquet center offering plenty of space to host any event and the food to make it great. Whether you stop by to catch a game, grab dinner, or enjoy our new live gaming, Sports Tap has got you covered.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We're back here at the East Alton Ice Arena. It's 2-0 in favor of the CBC Cadets in this St. Louis National High School Tournament qualifier. Henniser delivers a big hit to start off the period. He got injured right before the end of that second period. Now Willis brings it in for CBC. His pass off, tipped away, and now Willis gets it back again. His shot and a save by Griffin. Two to nothing is the score after two. 31-13 shots in favor of the CBC Cadets. Face-off win for Raftery. Goes back behind the net. And now it's dumped down by Roofy. Now bringing it out is Schaefer. It's passed for Henniser out in front of him. And Bernardini sends it up, and Schaefer intercepts. Now Schaefer, his shot is saved by Bernardini, and puck's loose. Coming away with it is Krogan. Krogan out to center. He's intercepted by Lewis, and now Warda's able to get it up to Lewis. Puck comes off the boards, and Hunt is there to get it. Hunt tries to fire it on net. It's blocked by Lewis. Now Raftery off the boards and out of the zone. Wilhelm has it. Sends it up for Dahl. Dahl just stops when he comes into the Edwardsville zone, but comes out, and dumping it back in was Pizarris. Now Trevino for Edwardsville. Sends it over to Aurelio. His shot goes just wide, and Trevino has it, his shot, and that's turned away with the right pad of Bernardini. We'll have a stoppage in play as it looks like the net behind Bernardini has come loose. Face-off win by CBC. Wilhelm has it back behind his own net. He'll bring it in across the blue line. Passes off to Winter across center. His shot off the blocker of Griffin, and it goes into the corner. There to get it is Farmer. It's dumped off the boards, and a shot comes from the point by Pizarris off the pad of Griffin and into the corner. Now comes to Winter and out center. Teskey almost hits him from behind, and a shot comes from the point, turned away by Griffin, and Wilhelm will get it. I'll put it off the boards. Picking it up is Harrison. Takes it in the middle, and a good defensive play by Farmer to make sure he doesn't get a shot off. Now Winter gets tripped up as he takes it to center, and Teskey has it now. He'll just fire it in on net. Bernardini will hold on to it, and we'll have a face-off. Out there for the Edwardsville Tigers is their scoring line. Raftery, Hennesser, and Schaefer with Warda and Krebs on the back end. Krebs a forward playing in defense. Comes around for Hennesser. Hennesser gets checked away by Sissel, and now CBC is able to clear. Hennesser giving chase. Has it taken by Willis. Comes back to Willis. His shot off the pad of Griffin. Coming down to get it was Pfizer. He'll dump it back around for Willis. His entering pass comes down for Pfizer. A shot, he scores! Zach Pfizer puts in the loose puck, and it's a 3-0 lead for the Tigers. Edwardsville was starting to show some hope, but a nice play by CBC puts them up 3-0, and we're down to just under 12 minutes here in the third period. So Lewis has it off for Raftery, and now Aurelio has it. Aurelio sees the puck taken away from him. It gets dumped in by Sullenbach. Pfizer on the goal, assisted from Sissel. And back in his own zone to get it is Serafin. Serafin up for Sullenbach. Now Aurelio has it. His shot off the blocker of Bernardini and out of play. .11:08 remaining here in the third period. 36-16 shot differential in favor of the CBC Cadets. CBC, a very well-respected hockey team in the St. Louis area, winning 10 Challenge Cups in the last 15 years. Raftery gets checked back behind the net, and it comes out to Warda at center ice. He'll send it off for Schaefer. Schaefer sees it taken away by Harrison. Now that's poked away. Raftery sends it in deep. Behind his net, getting it is Bernardini. Hennesser gets hit by Hunt back behind the net. It looked like it was up high, no call. brought in by Harrison. It's poked away by Schaefer, and he sends it out. Back to get it as Winner for CBC. Now the captain, Krogan, has it at past center ice. He'll center it off to Winner, a shot, and that'll get turned away. Now Krogan back down for Winner. Comes out to Schaefer, and he's in across center ice. That shot goes off the glass. He's down to get it, and he dumps it off the boards for Henniser, but there to get it was Kroger. Now Hunt with it. Hunt for Winner. Winner's got Harrison on the far side wing. He gets that poked away by Margerio. Margerio's clearing attempt. Can't get it out as it was held in, and now Warda has it in his own zone. Warda sees the puck taken away by Sissel. It's held in by Pizarris. Puck goes down low for Willis. Willis has it circling at the top of the circle, comes down for Sissel. And it comes back to Willis. Willis skating through a couple of Edwardsville players. Gives it back to the point to Pizarris. There's going to be a delayed call against Edwardsville. Bernardini is off for the extra attacker. Now Willis has it. Good save by Griffin. Touching up was Warda. And we'll have a penalty here for interference against Edwardsville. Penalty is going to go to number 39, Bramstead. And that's going to be at exactly 9 minutes remaining here. 3-0 lead for CBC, leading in shots 36-16. Face-off win by CBC. Comes back for Wilhelm. His pass across for Krogan. Now he'll pass off to Willis. Krogan back over to Wilhelm. His shot, and it scores! Wilhelm puts this game to 4-0 CBC. He's not on the roster. The pass comes back for Dembski of CBC. He sends it off the boards, looking for Giannino. And now Edwardsville has it, comes in deep, and back to get it is Serafin. Serafin for Davis. And now it's picked up by Dembski. A forward line that we haven't seen yet in this game, or at least much of, with Davis, Giannino, and Huber. Now that's sent in deep by Davis. Taken away by Farmer, and he'll just clear it away. Barnstead will leave it for Serafin. Or Bernardini will leave it for Serafin. Now it's dumped in, and an icing call against CBC. Down to 7:39 remaining in the game. Now a 4-0 lead in favor of the CBC Cadets. Comes back for Wilhelm. He just scored the 4th goal for CBC. He has a long pass up for Dahl, who brings it in. And it'll come back to Dahl, who hands it off for Winner. Dahl takes it in, and a good defensive play by Warda to get it away. Now Winner back for Dahl. Back behind his own net is Warda. Hands it up for Trevino, whose backhand pass comes out to Raftery, and he's able to clear. Bazares for CBC, hands it off for Wilhelm. Wilhelm dump goes right by the head of Trevino and on net. Now here comes Henniser, trying to get another breakaway. Raftery has it, and they're going to call offsides as Henniser couldn't get out of the zone. Face-off win for CBC. Willis has it, taken away by Schaefer. Schaefer for Henniser, and he gets hooked at center ice, and we're going to have a penalty against CBC. So Edwardsville will have another power play chance here. Though the lead is quite large, a power play goal here could make it a start. R.J. Hunt is going to go into the box for hooking. And Warda's able to hold in a clearing attempt. He hands it off for Raftery, whose shot just goes wide. Now able to clear was Willis. And back to get it. Griffin will hand it off to Warda. Warda up for Henniser. Henniser almost turns it away, but gets it back. He'll stop at the hash marks, hand it off for Schaefer. His shot, and that'll just go wide. Now Schaefer again. Dumps it back for Henniser. Henniser for Schaefer. And Krogan will send it down ice. And we have a whistle for slashing. So Schaefer will go to the box for Edwardsville for the slashing call. And that'll nullify the power play attempt here at 5:56 left in the third period. Puck comes back for Wilhelm. He can't hold, so he'll come out to center. Now the puck will come back to him. Brings it in across the blue line. Dumps it off for Sollenbach. Now back for Wilhelm, who drives the net hard and can't put the puck past Griffin. Now Edwardsville dumps it down, goes all the way, and that'll be an icing call. Though he's only had 16 shots on him, CBC's Joe Bernardini has played a great game here so far, stopping 4 breakaways from goal scorer Tyler Henniser of the Edwardsville Tigers. Now CBC wins the faceoff, comes back to Dembski. He'll just dump it in. Raftery has it, and he's unable to clear. Now Henniser has it. Henniser will just pick it up, bring it back in his own zone, look for an outlet pass, and he sees that pass taken away by Sissel. He has a breakaway, a shot, and he scores! So that'll make it 5-0 CBC on the 4-on-4. And Sissel will be credited with the goal, unassisted on the turnover by Henniser. That puck's picked up by Aurelio. He'll hand it off for Warda. Warda down for Farmer. Farmer will just dump it in, and they'll call off icing. Lewis giving chase, and he gets thrown into the boards hard by Dembski. Dembski around the boards, picking it up is Warda. Warda sends it off the boards. Dembski will pick it up, and CBC will bring it in. 10 seconds left on 4-on-4 before CBC has a power play for about 45 seconds. And we're going to have a penalty against CBC as Krogan cross-checked Aurelio behind the play. And the referee, Betham, saw it clear as day right in front of him. .439 left in the game, 5-0 lead for CBC. It was 2-0 at the end of 2, but CBC turned it on here, scoring 3 goals in this third period. Mergerio has it. He's able to clear, has his stick lifted, and it's dumped in by Dembski. Goes off the stick of Griffin. He'll just dump it back for Farmer. And Farmer will send it over to Teskey, who sees that puck taken away. Now Winter will hand it up for Dahl and tips it wide. Winter and Dahl down low. 6 seconds left on the penalty to Schaefer, and then Edwardsville's on a power play. And Schaefer is out, so we have 1:13 on a power play for Edwardsville. Now we have a shot from Dahl, and that goes in. So that'll make it 6-0 CBC. Now CBC wins a faceoff. It'll come back for Hunt. Edwardsville still on the power play as that goal was scored shorthanded. Warda has it in his own zone. He'll hand it up for Aurelio. Aurelio circling, gives it up for Hennerser. Now it's dumped in, centering pass, and that's tipped away by Warda. Now another shot tipped away by Warda, and he'll get it back behind his own net, swerves around a couple of Cadet players, and tips it up for Schaefer. Now Schaefer for Aurelio, gives it up to Raftery, and now Hennesser has it in across the blue line, puts it through the legs of a defender, but can't drive the net, and we have a dead puck as it just goes wide, and the net comes loose. One of the best chances that Edwardsville's had so far right there, as Barnadini was committing to the puck and left the backside wide open, but a loose net blows the whistle dead. Raftery has it back behind his own net, hands it off for Warda. Now Warda hands off for Aurelio. Aurelio has Schaefer trailing. He'll dump it off to Schaefer. Schaefer leaves it for Raftery. His shot tipped by Hennesser, and that goes just over the net and out of play. Two minutes and 31 seconds left on the clock. 41 shots to 16 in favor of CBC, who leads 6-0. Now face-off win by CBC. Serafin sends it around the boards, and that's picked off by Lewis. He sends it back behind the net. Wilhelm has it, and now CBC is able to bring it out. Giano is unable to get it past some Edwardsville defenders, and now Edwardsville brings it in off sides. Raftery sending Lewis and Austin for Edwardsville. It's dumped in by Raftery. It was an obvious offside call, but nobody caught on to it, and it doesn't matter as CBC is bringing it out. Salasaj puts it on net. Griffin turns it over, and that'll be the 7th goal for CBC. Putting it in was Noah Roof. What was quite a respectable game at the end of 2 has turned into a blowout in favor of the CBC Cadets. It was just 2-0 at the end of the second period. with the Tigers showing some life. Now with a 7-0 deficit, Edwardsville brings it in. A backhand by Schaefer and a big save by Bernardini, who is still perfect thus far. We're under 2 minutes now. 7-0 lead for CBC as Aurelio picks it up. A pass by Hennister looking for Schaefer as the wet was wide open, but Schaefer couldn't get there in time. Now Aurelio has it. He'll dump it off for Warda, who takes a shot and a stick save by Bernardini. Now a pass comes up for Seraphin. His shot goes just wide, and it's held in by Sissel. Hennister has it. His pass intercepted by Dahl, and Dahl get it back behind the net. Dahl's pass to the point, and Seraphin can't hold on to it. Hennister with speed is able to come up with the puck, and he just gets past Dembski, circles around, can't get a shot off. It's taken away by Dembski. Now Aurelio has it, sends it back to Warda, and Warda will dump it off for Aurelio, down for Raftery, and Seraphin will get it up for CBC. Now a pass up for Dahl. He would have had a breakaway but couldn't handle it. Griffin chips it into the corner, and we're down to 35 seconds left here in the third period. Shot deflected in front. Edwardsville's able to clear. CBC and Edwardsville will both make changes as Krogan has it in his own zone. He'll just dump it off the boards for Austin Davis. Now Warda has it in the final 15 seconds, looking for Trevino. CBC's able to pick it up, dumps it in, and Margerio will go back to get it. It's handed off. Wraparound attempt, comes out to center, and they'll score with 1.8 seconds left to cap it off with an 8-0 lead. So with 1.8 seconds left, CBC caps off this 6-goal third period. And they'll go on to the National High School Tournament held in St. Louis as the Edwardsville Tigers see their first loss of the year. And CBC remains undefeated, 22-0 on the season. So the Edwardsville Tigers and the CBC Cadets, the two most respected teams in their given leagues, but the CBC Cadets prevail 8-0 on what was a great game through the first two periods. Thank you for watching hockey on RiverBender.com. I'm Brendan Overton.